Welcome to the Home Run Derby. 8 hitters will battle, only 4 will advance. Whoever hits the most home runs will advance to the next round until one hitter is crowned champion. Now that the rules are clear, it's time for the Home Run Derby. Now batting, number 16, Nick Kerr. No question about that one. Gone and onto the ground. And there it is. His third home run. Another home run. That's 3 in a row now. Oh, that's a monster home run. Another home run. That clears the wall. Out of here and onto the lawn. Another home run. Now batting, number 22, Juan Soto. That one is gone. That one is gone. His second home run. Oh, that's a monster home run. No doubt about that one. No question about that one. There's number 7. His third consecutive home run. That one out of here. Now 11 home runs for him. Now batting, number 45, Yordan Alvarez. That's his first home run. That one is gone. His second home run. A hat trick. 3 in a row. Number 4 in a row. That is now 5 in a row. And that one gone into the second deck. Making 7 in a row now. Keep it going, fans. That's now 8 in a row. No doubt about that one. No question about that one. It's gone. Home run number 12. That one is out of here. His 13th home run. Another home run. His 3rd in a row. 4 in a row now. Now batting, number 12, Trent Grisham. Home run. There's a home run. And there it is, his 3rd home run. That's 3 in a row now. Yes, sir. That one is gone. There's another one. Gone. His 6th home run. Another home run. Now batting, Byron Buxton. That one out of here and into the second deck. No doubt about that one. No question about that one. It's out of here into the visitors' bullpen. A hat trick. 3 in a row. Consecutive home run. Oh, that's a monster home run. 10. Another home run. Now batting, number 17, Shohei Ohtani. And onto the ground. Another home run. No doubt about that one. Oh, that's a monster home run. Another home run. Another home run. His third in a row. Make it 9 home runs. No doubt about that one. Now batting, number 13, Jeffrey Boone. That's his first home run. No question about that one. That's a monster home run. That is out of here. Another home run. Now batting, Pete Alonso. To the second deck. That's a home run. His fifth in the round. That's out of here. Out to the lawn. That one is gone. Up first in this semifinal matchup, from the New York Mets, number 22, Juan Soto. No question about that one. That's out of here. Out to the lawn. That's 3 in a row now. Oh, that's a monster home run. Another home run. His third consecutive home run. That's a home run. And that ends the round. And he ends the round with 10 home runs. And he will have to wait to see if that holds up. Now hitting from the Atlanta Braves, number 45, Yordan Alvarez. Gone. That's his first home run. Out of here. That's his fourth home run. That's a home run. His fifth in the round. No question about that one. And that ends the round. He ends the round with 7 home runs. And that won't be enough to advance. Unfortunately, he has been eliminated. Up first in this semifinal matchup, representing the Boston Red Sox, number 25, Byron Buxton. To the second deck. That's a home run. His 5th in the round. That one out of here and into the second deck. That's out of here and onto the lawn. And that ends the round. He ends the round with 7 home runs. And he'll have to hope that's enough to advance. Now hitting the challenger in this semifinal matchup, representing the A's, number 16, Nick Kurtz. Gone. That's his first home run. Gone. And out to the ground. His third in a row. That's number 4 in a row. Another home run. That's out of here. To the lawn. No doubt about that one. Gone. That home run will advance them into the championship round. And that ends the round. He finishes with 8 home runs. And that puts him in to the championship matchup. Hitting first in this championship round, representing the New York Mets, number 22, Juan Soto. monster home run. There's another one. Gone. His sixth home run. No doubt about that one. Gone. And onto the ground. And that ends the round. He finishes with 8 home runs. And he will have to wait to see if that's enough. And now, the challenger in this championship round from the A's, number 16, Nick Kurtz. To the bullpen. That one is gone. His second home run. No question about that one. That's 3 in a row now. That's a home run. His 5th in the round. Oh, that's a monster home run. Another home run. Let's go. Home run number 8. No doubt about that one. ladies and gentlemen, your Home Run Derby champion, Nick Kerr.
Gotta love the All-Star festivities. Always a great show. We'll be back to get this thing started after this. Welcome into Busch Stadium in downtown St. Louis. MLB The Show brings you the MLB All-Star Game. It's the American League All-Stars and the National League All-Stars. John Shambi and Chris Singleton on the call. Singy, always special when we get together to call the All-Star Game.
Well, we've done a lot of these together, and sometimes you come in and think, ho-hum, another year. But once you look and you see these All-Star players, their uniforms on, them interacting with one another, you realize just how special it is. It's going to be a great one tonight.
First pitch coming your way next. About to get started, Nick Kurtz getting ready to hit.
Nick Kerr.
He gets there with the slide, fires to first, throws low, and nearly a great play. The scoop goes in and out of the glove.
Well, I hope that's not a sign of things to come in this one for either side. We want to see a good, clean game in this one. An error on the first play of the game kind of makes you wonder, but it's a great chance for this visiting lineup to strike first.
Swing and a foul out of play. That one is absolutely belted. Carrying well. That's down. One hops off the wall. Headed for the plate. Relay throw home. Head first slide. Safe at the plate. On the board first. It's 1-0. Runner in scoring position. No outs. Cal Raleigh will hit next. Laser to the gap, should score the run. Coming home, and that'll kick off the base of the wall. And they lead by 2. Pulls into second. That's an RBI double.
Comes through with the RBI. That was a missile off the bat to the deep part of the field, and once he beat the center fielder and one hopped the wall, he kicked it into another gear for extra bases.
Raleigh stands at second with no outs. Nope. Pitch is in there. And the count 1-2. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
With that kind of velocity, an elevated fastball, even if it's still in the strike zone, can be tough for hitters to get on top of.
So now with one away and a man at second, Willie Adames stands in. Right through there for a strike. Bottom of the zone and a called strike.
Well, he's gotten ahead with 2 pitches down in the zone. He has plenty of options right here. He can go up, he can go away, he can add velocity, he can subtract.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, that slider down and away, it's just kind of a slow death. With 2 strikes, you're looking to protect, and halfway to the plate, you know you've committed, and you know you're going to have no chance of touching it. Tell you what, sometimes you just have to tip your cap.
In there at the knees. That's strike one. Runner at second, 2 down.
Just missed with that backdoor breaking ball. If he gets a swing and miss or called strike, 0-2 count. Instead, it's 1-1. Look for him to go back to that pitch later in this at bat.
Bichette whips it to first. Third out. But 2 runs for him, and they jump ahead. Bottom half of inning number 1 coming up. The American Leaguers on top, 2-0. This is the Major League Baseball All-Star Game on the show. Back here in St. Louis, and now it's Julio Rodriguez. He is quite an athlete. I mean, you look around the other sports, basketball, football, you feel like he could thrive in one of those sports too. That's in for a strike. Now he's challenging the called strike. Barely a hair out of the zone, but it was a ball. Still 2 challenges left for them. And the 1-0. Ground ball up the middle. De La Cruz. And quickly 1 away in the second.
Batting in from the Chicago White Sox, the third baseman, Easton.
Just missed. Boone in his 3rd season, just 21 years old. He's a former National League Cy Young Award winner. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. Smith takes it in for the out. Out
Batting ninth,
number 2.
from the Baltimore Orioles, the second baseman,
2 outs, base is empty. Now it's the second baseman, Jackson Holliday.
The strong second inning is a confidence builder for him, a relief for his manager. Doesn't have to get into that bullpen quite as early.
Right through there for a strike.
Absolutely frozen on that heater right down the middle, and that's a pitch you're just not getting back. Now he's in a tough spot.
Foul tip into the mitt, struck him out. American League goes down in order. They're up 2-0.
Now pitching for
We're back to start the 3rd, and there's a new arm on the mound, Tommy Hickman.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this. Well, most of the fans come to watch this All-Star game to see the talent that's just oozing from dugout to dugout. But for the players, it adds to the experience and the memory of being here. Nice job by the American League to win this All-Star game.
Jeffrey Boone, fresh off an incredible series and ready to go. Can he keep the good times going in this one? It's the San Francisco Giants and the Toronto Blue Jays. First pitch coming your way next. So 2 down, Jeffrey Boone will hit next.
Boone.
And a foul ball. He scored more runs than anyone else in his team so far this year, Chris. 0-1. And that is out of play. Devers leads off first with 2 down to the inning.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
That's a ball.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Two down. Way high.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
Elliot Ramos waits to bat for the Giants. 3-2. Payoff pitch. Oh, great grab on the dive. From his knees, the throw. And that's a great play for the out. Boom. Steps to the plate. They're trailing, but here's an opportunity to reel it in. RBI chance.
Yeah, Boog. Chance to be the big fish right here. This is exactly who they want in a spot like this.
And first offering is fouled off.
Ball.
Runner at second, 2 down. You're in game 1 of this 3-game set. This ball's chopped on the ground. Right. Over to first, and that's the 3rd out. Back here at Rogers Center, start of the 6th, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton. And leading off, Jeffrey Boone. First offering, foul tipped. And, oh, man, that rang off his mask. You can hear it from up here.
Well, these Giants, to put it bluntly, need to put together more competitive at-bats. And I don't think they've lived up to their own expectations at the plate. They really haven't worked many deep counts or long at-bats. And that's fine if you're having a lot of success. But at this point, I think it's time to make an adjustment.
Next pitch is outside. Ball 2. Hard hit right side. Tosses to first. Leadoff man retired in the 6th.
Up next for the Giants.
Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He's already homered here in this one. Here goes the runner. Pitch in for a strike. Throw to second, and he's safe.
Clearly not content with the lead they're working with right now, and I like that. I don't think you can get comfortable with a 5-run lead in today's game, and now they've got a good chance of adding on.
Ripped on a line. Brings it in, and that is that. Jeffrey Boone, the next Giant to hit.
Number 13, Jeffrey Boone.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
That one ripped, but foul. Traffic on the bases with 3 already across here at the top of the 9th. Ripped, but it curls foul. Ashcraft is just one strike away. In the air to left center. And he's got it. Ball game. And the Blue Jays take the series opener here at home. Boom. With a forgettable showing in the loss.
I don't want to pile on a player when he's down, but that was a lousy game at the dish. They'll need to get better games from him to have better results as a team.
One down. Jeffrey Boone digs in now. He's well known as the rare two-way player, and taking a break from the mound to get some at-bats in this one.
You know, it's fun for the game seeing a guy like this, especially great since this gives fans a chance to see him in the lineup just about every day.
Outside low, ball one. Swing and a foul straight back. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike two.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you get hurt.
On the ground, right side. And that one handled. Throws to first in time. Fine play in the hole for the out. All set for the start of the inning. Now it's the Giants catcher, Jeffrey Boone. Hard hit to third. Fires over to Guerrero. One pitch and one out. Back to the leadoff spot in the Blue Jays lineup. Now Correa up to hit. Runner on the go. Pitch misses inside. Throw to second. Save.
When your catcher's not a great thrower, you have to do a better job at controlling the running game. And that's throwing over, that's stepping off, doing whatever you can to try to keep that base stealer's rhythm off. Well, they weren't able to do it right there. They're going to have to make some type of adjustment. Our players are going to be running all game.
Thomas takes it in for the out. One away. Go ahead run on base. Carlos Correa getting ready. Runner on the go. That's in for a strike. Throw, save. And the go-ahead run is now in scoring position. The switch-hitting catcher will come up to hit. Jeffrey Boone. 0 for 3 in this one. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
Filthy changeup right there. Just pulled the string.
Hit in the air left field. Thomas under it. And that is that. So the Giants. Boom. Steps in. Previous batter couldn't get the job done. Now 2 outs. It's late and the pressure is mounting, Chris.
Well, this is where you pick up your teammate, Boog. They need someone to come through right here.
Outside with a breaking ball.
Well, he's so good about trying to drive the ball to the opposite field gap in these situations. If he takes that approach, he could bust this game wide open.
That one finds the zone, and the count 1-1. Tap foul at the plate. The Giants trying to break this one open, and we're in the top of the 8th. This one chopped up the middle. Oh, a great hit in time. Got him. No outs. Runner at first. Now it's the second baseman, Jonah Bride. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. Has room, and he makes the catch. Boom. Had a game to forget.
Certainly a frustrating game at the plate, Boog. I think he'd be the first to tell you he's capable of better. Still, they got the win.
One out. Runner at second. Boom. Now at the plate.
Boom.
And that one hit to first.
Beat it out.
Guerrero takes it to the bag. 2 away.
Up next to the Giants, the designated hitter, Jeffrey Boone.
That's ripped into the outfield. And that is that. Walks in. If this offense were a lawnmower, he's yanking the cord and hoping for a roar.
And if that doesn't work, Boog, you better believe he's giving it a second pull.
Foul ball.
Well, no base hits in the series for him so far, and it's clearly been a rough one. You just hope he's not pressing too hard, because that just compounds things. It makes the slump even.
And now this one's a rocket to right. Way back there. Gone. A solo shot. His 27th home run of the season, and they add to the lead. It's 3-0.
Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up, and the backspin carried it out of here.
So runners at the corners, nobody out. Jeffrey Boone will hit next.
Coming off an absolute bomb in his last at bat.
Breaking ball, and that got him.
Up next to the Giants, the center fielder, Leo.
Here's the center fielder, Leo Rivas. Ground ball left side, could be two. There's one, and a run scores on the double play.
Up next to the Giants, the designated hitter, Jeffrey Boone.
Boone stands in here, takes ball one low. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
Up next,
really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
Squirts away a little bit.
Get back, get back.
Now a quick throw to first. Boom. Dives back in safely. In the air, right field. Settles under it. And that is that. So the Giants lead. Boom. Really excelled in this one and contributed to the win. 2 hits, including that long ball.
I'll tell you, Boog, I was excited every time he came up. When a player is locked in like he was, it's a really special feeling. Great job in this one.
Jeffrey Boone, a rising star, continues his professional journey again today. This crowd is eager to see what he can do. It's the San Francisco Giants going up against the Atlanta Braves. First pitch coming your way next. One down. Jeffrey Boone getting ready to hit. Boone launched a homer in his most recent game. Boone multi-time All-Star, just 21 years old. He's a former National League Cy Young Award winner. Lined, and that's a base hit.
Find the ball.
Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with one gone.
Everything came together for him. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
Tap back to the mound. The throw to first. Got him. And digging in for San Francisco, Sal Frelick. 2 on, 2 outs. This one in the air right field. Base hit, 1 run in already. He's in there. And they're up by 3.
Picks himself up a couple of ribbies, and now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Leading off, J.P. Crawford. That one missed.
You have to be creative pitching against bad ball hitters. You got to add some velocity, subtract at times. Just avoiding the heart of the plate isn't always going to be enough. Guys like this can hurt you with pitches you wouldn't expect him to swing at.
Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. And he chases that one. And 1 out now.
Well, I'm not sure what he was waiting on right there. He got the changeup and still late on it. You rarely see that. It almost makes you think that he was trying to set the pitcher up. I mean, if you can't catch up to the off-speed stuff, there's no way you're going to touch a fastball.
Here's Yordan Alvarez. Boone ready to go again up against the hitter with some serious MVP buzz.
Yeah, and it isn't just height. This hitter can rake, Boog. You got to hit your spots and avoid the middle of the plate at all costs.
Strike 2. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Now he breaks his back. 2 down.
Batting third, the first baseman, number 22, Ben Wright.
Swing and a miss at a slider.
Let's see if he's willing to use the whole field right here. Definitely pounding him away.
2 down, nobody on. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Got him. 3rd out. Braves go down quickly here. They trail it here 3-0. Two outs, a couple of base runners at first and second.
Jeffrey Boone.
Swings over the top of that one. That smash towards center. Harris on the move, and that'll do it. Giants leave. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now in for the Braves, Jordan Westburg. Westburg with a homer in his last game. 0-1 down. Yeah, that's fouled off. Good job to fight that one off. And a foul ball, he stays alive. The 0-2. In the air, left field. Ramos on his way over. And there's one down.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left. He's clearly trying to work him away here. Both pitches off the plate. If you really want to put the ball in play, you're going to have to stay back and drive it to the opposite field.
Way out front for strike two. Swing and a miss, struck him out. The high heat, too much on that one. Off to a strong start, Singy, as he's punched out 3 of the first 5 he's faced.
Well, he's definitely minimizing contact. He can get the swing and miss when he needs it, but he'll also...
What a stop. Fires to first, and they get the out. Down in order go the Braves. They trail in this one 3-0. Welcome back. Last series, the pitching was not good as we take a check of the numbers.
Hey!
The 0-2. Swing and a ground ball. Oh, great grab on the dive. Throw off line. He's safe. And a nice job there to keep it from getting away. Ozzie Albies up to the plate. Boom. Ready to go again after the error.
Yeah, tough break, but needs a quick out right here. The good ones, they've got short memories, Boo. Man, I mean, nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
Ball one.
The 1-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
2-2 now. And that's downstairs and outside.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Stays alive. Payoff pitch. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout.
Well, he's got great strikeout stuff on the mound, doesn't he? I mean, double-digit strikeouts in his last start, and he's just racking them up again in this one. This guy can really dominate a game out there. Not a fun assignment for any lineup.
Fastball for a strike at 95. Baldwin, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning.
Quickly in an 0-2 count, you've got to figure out a way to shorten your path to the baseball. Put it in play somewhere, then you got a chance.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, it can be so tough as a hitter to pull yourself out of an extended slump, one that lasts for several games, even a week or more. No, right now, he's really in one, so I'm sure his mind is all over the place, racing, having a hard time sleeping, trying to figure out what can get him back on track, back to feeling more comfortable and settled in the box.
0-1. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider. Fights it off. He'll see another. See ya. Strikes him out for the 2nd time today. 1 left for Atlanta. Still down 3-0. Back here in Atlanta to check out some notable MVP candidates so far this season.
You know, these Braves just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today. And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
Two on the way. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Picks up strikeout number 7.
Quite the start to this game on the mound. Looking very dangerous to these hitters. 7 punch-outs already. So this lineup hasn't had much success trying to figure him out. I'm impressed with what we're seeing here.
Rice measures 6 feet 2 inches, 230 pounds, and they went out and made a trade for him last season. Swings through that.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Strikeout number 8. And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one. 2 down, bases empty. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Jordan Westburg. Base hit, and that means Austin Riley will have a chance to hit. Looking to extend the play now. Fires to second too late, and he's got a double.
Well, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ballgame.
Didn't seem like that one found the zone. Here's a challenge. And they don't come much closer, but it was a ball. Still 2 challenges left for them.
I think he was sitting off speed right there because he just let the fastball go by.
A little bit low, and it's 2-1. Next pitch is downstairs. That one fouled off. Man on second, 2 down. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Laser to the gap, should score the run. Westburg coming home. He will score. It's 4-1. Pulls into second. That's an RBI double.
Well, that gets him a little closer in this one. Pretty much just a textbook double into the gap. And when you can drop one in there between the outfielders, you know you're making the turn at first. Just an excellent swing.
Jesus Sanchez next up for the Braves. Boom. Needing a big out here, Singy, after giving up a couple of hits in a row.
Yeah, and he's still just 1 pitch away from ending this rally. Can't let it spiral out of control.
Man at second. That misses the zone, and that's ball 3. And ball 4 to avoid.
Up next for the Braves, the catcher, Drake.
Fought off foul. That one ripped, but foul. 0-2 now. Swing, and he popped it up. Brings it in. That is the inning. 2 men left. We're back, and there's a new arm on the mound to start the 5th. Daniel Lynch.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Boom. In the box as he fouls off the first pitch.
All these Giants really impressing me with the quality of their bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in, so I'd say mission accomplished.
Line drive, that's a base hit into right field.
Find it.
So a runner aboard to start the inning.
I'd say a mistake pitch in an 0-2 count. Too good of a pitch to hit right there. You have to expand the zone. Keep that leadoff man off first base.
So a walk puts runners at first and second.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
Sal Frelick, the next Giant to hit. Here's a 2-2. High fly ball lifted in the air right field. And there's one away. Sean Murphy gets a chance to hit.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield.
Now this one gets through. Headed for the plate. The throw in. Catcher can hang on.
You want to talk about effort, Boog. This is a great example right here. Heads up base running. He knew where the ball was coming from and timed his move perfectly to get by that tag and score the run.
Back now to start the bottom of the fifth and taking over on the mound, Jorge Alcala. And this is appearance number 45. Next will be the Giants DH, Jeffrey Boone. Out towards right center field. That gets down for a hit. And that's a one-out single.
Hey, whatever works, right? Doesn't have to be impressive. Pitch was away, so he definitely pulled off it there. Not what you want to do with the pitch in that location, really, but he was able to guide it into the outfield for the knock.
Dunks one down, base hit. They get it in quickly, so first and second now, one out. Sal Frelick, the next Giant to hit.
The right fielder, number 10, Sal Frelick.
Swung on, popped up on the infield. Infield fly called there. Here's Sean Murphy. Two on, two outs. Swinging a ground ball up the middle. On to first. They limit the damage here. One run. Boom. Steps in. They've got the edge, but the job is not done. He's looking to keep the line moving.
Yeah, nothing wrong with a little insurance, Boog.
And there's the strike. Ramos on at first. Nobody out. Laser. Could be extra bases. And that one's going to get into the corner. Rounds third, headed for the plate. Relay throw home. And he's out.
On the tag. Got it.
Here's the center fielder, Leo Rivas. In the dirt, blocked. Man at second. Liner snagged at first.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Just missed. Young. He's kind of a prototypical bullpen arm in today's game. Electric stuff that results in a ton of strikeouts in a tough spot like this. That is a big time benefit. Man on second, two down. And another ball.
Now, as a hitter, when a guy like this comes into the game, you feel like he's standing on top of you, and it's just attack mode coming right at you, expecting to get a swing and miss.
And ball four, two aboard.
He did not take the bat off his shoulder the entire at bat.
So here's Murphy now. Struck him out looking. That ends the inning as they squander it. Boom. With a good enough outing on the mound and put on a hitting clinic. Quite the two-way performance.
And Boog, he looked composed on both sides of the ball. The pitching was decent, but the way he hit in this one was the real highlight. Nice job out there.
Jeffrey Boone comes into this one fresh off a 4-hit game. Shades of Tony Gwynn. That's the kind of contact any team would take in their lineup. It's the San Francisco Giants going up against the Atlanta Braves. First pitch coming at you right after the break. Boom. Steps in now. He knows what's waiting for him, Singy. An arm of top-tier command and stuff to match.
Yeah, no freebies here, Boog. You got to earn everything when you're up against a pitcher of this caliber.
On the ground to Westberg. Back to the pitcher covering. It's a double play. On to extra innings. Jeffrey Boone. Up now, he's among the league leaders in homers, and each one feels like it's launched into orbit.
Pitchers try to avoid him, but when they don't, boom. His impact shows up as consistently as anyone in the league.
Yeah, Singy, he doesn't just hit it far. He hits it loud.
Yeah, the ballpark doesn't stand a chance when he squares it up, Boog. That tater total just keeps climbing.
Tater total? And foul ball. The 1-2. Outside with a breaking ball. That one not close. And it's a full count. This one in the air center field. Harris settles underneath it. And there's one down. Jeffrey Boone, the next to hit. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. And the tying run is on base.
Well, that was an important at bat in this game, so a great job there stepping up to the challenge. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an...
And that one gets away at the plate. To second. That's a wild pitch, and the tying run moves into scoring position.
Definitely trying to work down and get that double play ball, but it got away enough to erase any chance of that. Good job of moving up into scoring position. Now a hit could make that wild pitch really sting.
The Giants with the tying run at second, and we're in the top half of the sixth. Oh, look at the stop. Throw to first. Nicely done for the out. Sal Frelick, the next Giant to hit. The 2-2. That one to first. Right.
Hold it right here.
And he takes it himself for the out.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
2-2 now. Line drive. Base hit. In to score from third. It's an RBI single. A big two-out hit, and the game is tied. Boom. Steps in. Late game opportunity right here, Singy. A knock could change everything.
Yeah, this is really where composure matters, Boog. You stay in the moment and deliver.
Ball one there.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
And that one fouled off. Two on, one out. Close one, doesn't get the call. And a count 2-1. Late swing, foul to the left. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Two away now. Boom. Had a decent showing in the loss.
I think they expect him to make larger contributions than he did today. Nothing too bad, but nothing great either.
Boom. Digging in. Big-time pitcher, so he better have a plan, Singy. Otherwise, it's a short trip.
Yeah, Boogie's just got to pick a pitch and go. No guessing, no hesitation.
That misses the zone. Ball one.
Yeah, he can move the ball around, add and subtract, get some weak contact at times. So, you know.
On the ground, could be two. Riley to second, on to first, double play.
This guy's seen 2 changeups in a row. Could be a little vulnerable for a fastball right here.
That one almost got him.
See if he can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you get hurt.
Inside, backs him off again. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Tied up here in the early going. And there's a ball. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. So a man aboard now with one away.
That way to find that sweet spot right there.
Love how he became a really tough out with 2 strikes right there. Wasn't able to elevate that one, but he sure hit it hard enough to get through the infield. There's not a whole lot of time for the defenders to react and try to make a play when it's ripped like that.
Leo Rivas now at the plate. Swung on, belted. That one carrying. Gone! That ball was crushed. He circles the bases, his 7th home run of the season, and it gives them the lead in the 3rd. It's 4-2.
Boog, his plan was to hit the ball hard, and he was going to figure out the rest later. You can't argue with those results.
Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. Has room, and he makes the catch.
Up next for the Braves, the catcher. Up next for the Giants, the catcher, number 13, Jeffrey Boone.
Got it started a little too early. Strike one. And there's a foul ball. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. And there's 2 gone following the strikeout. First and second, no outs. And here comes Ozzie Albies to the dish. Line drive, base hit. Runner around third. Cut off, throw to third. And he's got no chance. He's out.
Well, I think the base runner assumed that he was going to be able to make it to third pretty easily, but a really nice relay from the outfielder to the cutoff man, and they got him easily.
In the air to left center. And there's 2 away.
Up next to the Giants.
First and second, 1 out. Here is Austin Riley. Swings and lines a base hit into left field. Doesn't stop. Heads for home. The relay. The tag.
Right there.
And he'll pull into second safely.
Well, clearly being aggressive on the bases right there, trying to add on to that big lead. Credit to the defense, though. Nice execution to cut him down at the plate. Man, it's good to see they're still out there trying to make plays for their pitcher.
Boom. Steps in, 2 outs, down to the scoreboard, but you just need one at bat to light the match, Siggy.
And this guy's got the spark in him, Boog. Get on base and see what happens next.
Ball. 2 down, nobody on. Here at the top of the ninth. This one in the air, center field. Harris on the move. He's got it. Ball game. And the Braves finish off a 3-game sweep here in front of the home crowd. Boom. With an unremarkable performance in the loss. Just 1 hit in 5 at-bats.
Not great, not terrible, just kind of an average game. He's got better in him, Boog.
Jeffrey Boone with a remarkable season so far, leading his team in runs batted in. Can he deliver at the plate again today? It's the San Francisco Giants and the Washington Nationals. First pitch coming your way next. Second inning set to go. Now the Giants 4-hitter, Jeffrey Boone. That's a strike.
The fastball at the bottom of the zone can be very effective. Just got to keep it on the corners.
In the air, right field. And makes the grab. And there's one down. Runners at the corners here, one away. Dylan Cruz digging in for the Nationals. Line drive, base hit. Runner from third in to score.
Picks himself up an RBI. There are a lot of nicknames people have attached to hits like that. Blooper, flare, duck snort, lawn dart, etc. But whatever you want to call it, it's a knock. And those are the ones that'll make you smile as a hitter just about every time.
Right side. And that one handled. Whips it to first. One pitch and one out. Boom. Digs in. It's getting late, Singy. They're trailing, but traffic on the bases gives them a shot.
Yeah, it's all about cashing in now. Can't afford to leave those runs out there.
Hit in the air out towards left center field. Pretty well struck. Grabs it on the run. Runner tags at second, and he moves up to third. Now 2 away. Boom. And a rough go of it in the loss.
I don't want to pile on a player when he's down, but that was a lousy game at the dish. They'll need to get better games from him to have better results as a team.
So 2 down, stepping in, Jeffrey Boone. Runner takes off, pitch misses. Throw to second, out of bounds, safe.
Well, we all know this team is struggling right now, and sometimes you just got to do something different to generate some offense. A little more aggressive right there to put the pressure on the opponent. We'll see if it pays off on the scoreboard for this team.
Brings it in, and that'll do it. Now it'll be Boone steps in. Pitcher's been gliding through this lineup, barely breaking a sweat.
Yeah, it's time to put the brakes on that cruise control. Just have to stay patient, wait for a pitch in the zone, and drive it.
Hassel on the move. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch.
Now, these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game. Well, these Giants just aren't putting great swings on the baseball in this one. Just one extra base hit for them. So they haven't exactly been hitting the ball gap to gap or out of the park. That makes it really difficult to generate runs.
0-2 now. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it to first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe.
All over that one right there. Just an awesome swing of the bat, quick hands, and just launched the baseball. 108 on the exit velocity. Man, that is coming off the bat pretty good. I know he's feeling good about it.
Here's Sean Murphy. And a sac bunt here. Tosses to first. Runners advance on a good sac bunt.
Up next to the Giants.
So 2 in scoring position with 1 out. Sal Frelick digs in now. 2 on, 1 out. On a line.
Go.
Can't get to it, and this could score both runs. In comes the run from second. And he's safe at second with a 2-run double.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Boone stepping in. One door closed, but here's another shot, Singy. This guy has a chance to deliver.
Opportunity to be a great teammate right here, Boog. Nothing says I got you like a 2-out ribby.
And takes low for ball 1.
Well, this is a critical spot for both the pitcher and the hitter. You can learn a lot about a guy by how he handles these pressure situations.
Slashed foul down the right side. Gonna hook off into the seats. Two on, 2 outs. This one in the air, center field. Hassel in position, and that's the 3rd out. Did well enough for them despite the loss.
Not one to put on the personal highlight reel necessarily, but wasn't a big downfall for him in the loss.
Jeffrey Boone looking to help his team get back on track. Can they snap their losing streak today? It's the San Francisco Giants and the Washington Nationals. First pitch coming your way next. So 2 down, Jeffrey Boone, the next Giant to hit.
Boone.
We know he's capable of hitting home runs, Chris. Nobody in the league has hit more. Hers, 28 years old, and he was drafted in the 8th round back in 2019. On the ground, out to short. Not in
He's
time.
in there.
Great effort, but it's an infield hit.
That is big. The third baseman, Jose
So a man at first. And digging in for San Francisco, Jose Ramirez. In the dirt. Payoff pitch. Out towards right center field. And that is that. And now here's the starter for San Francisco, Jeffrey Boone. #1 in the league in strikeouts, Singy.
Yeah, that swing and miss pitch is next level, Boog. The ball just jumps out of his hand late.
It's not just power, it's precision. Every pitch has intent.
Yeah, and I'd say every start has entertainment value as well. You can't look away when he's on the mound.
Dylan Cruz digging in for the Nationals. StatCast doesn't even flinch anymore. Just shrugs and says, yeah, that tracks.
You know, Boog, if he parks one more into the upper deck, they're going to name the seat after him.
Fouled off left side. Set down on strikes. Went back to the fastball, and it was effective.
Wow, that's a tough call for the hitter, but the pitcher will take that all day long. Not quite in the strike zone, but he found a spot that the umpire is going to, at least for now, allow him to get that call. So hitters are going to have to make an adjustment, but pitchers are going to learn from those things and really try to exploit them if they can.
To the right side. Fires over to first. And here this afternoon, 2 quickly away in the bottom of the first.
Batting third, the catcher, K. Burke.
2 outs, base is empty. The switch hitting catcher will come up to hit. Keibert Ruiz. This one in the air center field. Rivas on his way over. That is the inning. And the Nationals gone in order. They're down 1-0. Back in Washington, D.C. Now it's the Nationals cleanup hitter, Warming Bernabel. The other way. That's a hit. And a man aboard.
Now, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Singy, he's leading the way at the moment with the most home runs in the league.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow climb back into this at bat through the count.
Bernabel gets his lead at first with nobody out. Caught him looking for the K.
Frustrating end to the at bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
Next to hit for the Nats, Robert Hassel III.
That's the ball.
Man at first, 1 away. And that's in there at the knees for a strike. On the ground. Off balance feet. There's one. On to first.
He's in there.
So they get one, but a really nice try there. Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike. Looked like a strike to me. And here comes the challenge. It just shaved the zone. Still 2 challenges left for them. The 0-2. Struck him out looking. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 left. We played 2 full. It's the Giants 1 and the Nationals nothing. This is Giants baseball on the show NorCal. Back here in Nationals Park. Let's check out some notable Cy Young candidates so far this year. shortened to bunt and missed it. 0-1. Here's something to watch, Singy. He's got the best OPS on the team. He can hurt you.
That's the ball.
Fastball for a strike.
That's not the first time they've watched a fastball zip by for a strike. I don't know if they're taking intentionally in those spots, but I'd like to see them more aggressive with those pitches.
2-2 now. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. The 2-2. Swings through it for the K. And that's 4 strikeouts.
Just a great slider right there. And I think the key for pitchers and what hitters don't want to see is if a pitcher misses with that pitch, that he misses off the edge of the strike zone rather than in the middle of the strike zone. And right there, excellent execution, and it finished up in a perfect spot.
This one chopped on the ground, but foul.
No, that's low.
Late that time, and it's strike 2.
Ball.
On the ground to the left. Fair ball. Now he turns and heads for second. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
Up next for the Nationals.
I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
And it's a called strike after the review. So they've still got both their challenges. Man at second. And a swing and a miss.
Quickly in an 0-2 count, you've got to figure out a way to shorten your path to the baseball. Put it in play somewhere, then you got a chance.
Fouls it off, still 1-2.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his back down just enough to make contact with that pitch. Keep the at-bat alive.
1 out and a runner at second here in the 3rd and final game of the series. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
Pitch is in the dirt. Ball 3. Got him swinging. It's a strikeout. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. Here's some real power at the plate. James Wood. He's 0 for 1. And he takes one right on the black. That's strike 1. Late with the swing there.
Well, you can't expect to get a great pitch to hit with an open base and a runner on second. He's going to have to really tighten up his sights here. Make sure that he can barrel up the ball.
In the air, left field. Ramos has a beat on it. And that will end the inning. A double in the inning, but they leave him stranded. 3 innings complete. It's the Giants 1 and the Nationals nothing. You're watching San Francisco Giants baseball on the show NorCal.
Up next for the Giants, the designated hitter, Jeffrey Boone.
Up the middle, and he knocks it down. Hers tossed to second, over to first, safe. 1 down. Now the third baseman, Jose Ramirez. He's 0 for 1. Step off, throw to first.
Now he's safe.
Back on a dive. Ramirez, a member of the 2,000 hit club, and they went out and made a trade for him last season. Here comes the pitch. There goes the runner from first. Pitch is low. Throw bounces, and he's in there safely with the stolen base.
Well, we all know this team is struggling right now, and sometimes you just got to do something different to generate some offense. A little more aggressive right there to put the pressure on the opponent. We'll see if it pays off on the scoreboard for this team.
Man at second. This ball's chopped on the ground. Throws to first in time. 2 away down. Sal Frelick, the next Giant to hit. And a payoff pitch. Hit on the ground to short.
Down.
Throws to first. And that's the inning. Boom. Ready to go, and here comes the heavy part of the lineup.
He's got to bring his best stuff to the table right now. Smart sequencing and sharp command, that's the recipe.
Close, but called the ball. Ball 1. Boom. Not happy that was called the ball, and here's a challenge. It just shaved the zone. They'll keep both their challenges. There's a strike. Gets a piece and stays alive. Good eye right there.
0-2 curve right there. Hitter kind of expects that, and good job of just showing that confidence and trying to get back into this count.
Dives, but it kicks off his glove. The throw comes in too late. He's in safely, and now there's a runner at first. That's in for a strike. And that one fouled off. Ground ball right side. There's one. Not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice.
Up next for the Nationals.
So up next, Brady House. Caught looking his first time up. And he takes one right on the black. And that's strike 1.
Ball, hot.
That one to first. Devers over to second. Return throw to first. Got him. Double play. And that'll do it. One hit in the inning, but no one left. We're headed to the 5th. It's the Giants 1 and the Nationals nothing. Back at the ballpark. And in this series, it has been ugly on the mound as we look at the numbers. First pitch misses.
Nasty backdoor slider. There's really nothing you can do with that if you swing at it. So that's a good take by him.
And he gets that fastball by him upstairs. Swings through that.
That's a really good take.
In there, sets him down on strikes.
Well, I think that was just a case of a hitter quitting on a pitch. He was looking fastball and didn't see it out of the hand and just left the bat on his shoulder. That was a changeup right over the plate. Probably not the location he was looking for, but the change of speeds is what fooled him, and he got the out. Well, he looks more focused at the plate and working the count after that first at-bat strikeout. In today's game, not that many fastball counts, but hitters still in the back of their minds, they're looking for one. 2-0 changeup call right there. Excellent pitch selection to go with.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
Termarr Johnson digging in for the Nationals. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time.
Ball.
Check swing called strike. Strike one. Swing and a miss as he was late.
Looking sharp, just a strike away from 5 shutout innings.
And a breaking ball misses outside. Got him swinging for the strikeout. And he strikes out the side in the 5th. Still nothing on the scoreboard for him after 5. This is Giants baseball on the show NorCal.
Now pitching for the
Back
Giants,
now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Jake Cousins. He has a great slider with tons of
leading off for the
movement.
Giants, the designated hitter, Jeffrey Boone.
Swing and a drive. This one is crushed. No doubt about it. And here in the late stages, they have the lead. And they jump in front in the 7th. It's 2-1.
Well, the best home runs are the ones that give your team the lead. That's a great feeling right there. Welcome to the game. First pitch out of the bullpen, a tough one. And you know he's just trying to get one in there for a strike. And on the other side, as a hitter, it's a great time to be aggressive and let it fly. It's not what they were looking for when they turned to him, but now he's got to find a way to reset.
Boom. Steps in now. You can bet he was watching from the on-deck circle thinking, don't worry, I got this.
Yeah, classic cleanup duty, Boog. Time to fix the mess and maybe take the credit, too.
Pitch misses there. Ball 1.
Well, this is a critical spot for both the pitcher and the hitter. You can learn a lot about a guy by how he handles these pressure situations.
The 1-1. That one missed. And an ABS challenge coming from behind the dish. It just shaved the zone. Still 2 challenges left for them. The 1-2. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. So they're all loaded up.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. I really think the outer half is open.
Oh, great stop. Throw to first, and very nicely done for the out. Giants lead. A 3-2 final score in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long. Hello from San Francisco, California. We're live at Oracle Park. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Houston Astros taking on the San Francisco Giants. Alongside Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. And Chris, it's trade deadline day. Always an interesting day on the MLB schedule. Usually a lot of excitement for fans and stress for the front offices. What about the teams and specifically the players?
Boog, I think there are three perspectives. You're that player that's saying, hey, I want to get traded somewhere, maybe to a contender, maybe to a place that I have an opportunity to play every day. On the flip side, you're that player that's very content with where you are. You've heard some rumors, perhaps. You can't wait until the deadline has come and gone, and you're still staying put. And then the third person is that teammate that's looking and saying, we got a shot. I hope we add the piece or two that we need that'll put us over the top.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. One down. Jeffrey Boone, the next Giant to hit. Boone matched a homer in his last game. That one drifts inside. Boone, multi-time All-Star, just 21 years old. He's a former National League Cy Young Award winner. Left field. And that'll fall for a base hit. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with one gone.
Batting fifth.
Just a blue hit behind third right there, and that's a really tough play for a third baseman or shortstop to get to, and the same for the left fielder. So he just found a perfect place to drop that one in right there.
Here's Jose Ramirez. And they're all loaded up.
Four pitches. That's an easy walk, man. He could have walked me right there, Boo. The last one wasn't even close.
Sal Frelick, the next Giant to hit. Here's a 1-2. Now a pop-up on the infield. Mountcastle settles underneath it. 2 down.
Man, it's so frustrating. You got a couple of runners on. You want to try to drive in at least one run. Maybe you get a little too big with the swing. Pops out right there, and I tell you what, nobody's more frustrated with that at bat than him.
Ball 4, and a run comes in to score. 2 outs, bases full. Here's the shortstop at the plate. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. One runs in, fires it to the plate. Now the second run is in. It's a 2-run single, and they're up by 4.
For the Giants, the catcher, number 13, Jeffrey Boone.
In the air, right field, Smith on the move. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch.
Up next for the Giants,
Boone
the
with a
catcher,
homer in his
13,
last game.
Jeffrey Boone.
Close one, doesn't get the call. Ball 1. I thought that was a strike, and here's a challenge. It just shaved the zone. They'll keep both their challenges. The 0-1. In the air, left field. Green should have this one, and that'll do it. Boom. Digs in. They're in front, but that lead could shrink quickly.
A little breathing room never hurt Boog. He's got the bat to supply that 0-2. All these Giants showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. The numbers say their chase rate or swings at pitches outside the zone is under 25%, and I think that's a big reason why they're scoring runs.
Right side, hard hit. He steps on the bag, and that's 1 out as they get the leadoff hitter in the 6th. Here's Riley Green. Man at second. Trying to bunt his way on. In time to Devers. That ends the frame of the bunt attempt. 1 left for Houston. They're down 7. It's 9-2. So 2 down, and up next for the Giants, Jeffrey Boone, a switch hitter batting right.
Boone.
No, ball.
Two down, nobody on.
No, that's down. Ball.
Swing and a bouncer towards third.
Run it out, run it out.
Gets him easily, ends the inning. Boom. Played well enough in the win. Just one hit in 5 at-bats.
Oh, you'll never complain about getting a team win, Booth, but I think they expect him to make larger contributions than he did today. Nothing too bad, but nothing great either.
First and second, 2 outs. Brian Rocchio up next for the Astros. First and second, 2 down. Here in the second game of the series. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Coming home. The relay. Safe. And they take the lead.
It hurts to give up a run here. It's worse that they didn't even get an out from the play. Pretty frustrating for sure.
Batting fourth.
Here's the catcher, Jeffrey Boone. On the ground, right side.
Dig.
And a run scores from third thanks to the infield single. Runners at the corners here, 1 away. Now it's Jose Ramirez. Quick toss to first, and he's back in safely.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Runner takes off. There's a ball. And that's a stolen base, not even close.
Looks like the base runner had a pretty good feel on the pitcher's move. After that pick over, seemed to settle in, and he took off right away. Nice job of stealing second right there.
Two on, 1 out. That one lifted to left. Brings it in. Runner tags for home. Devers crosses the plate. And a 2-1 ball game now. Sal Frelick will hit next. Two now. Up the middle. And that chance handled. Fires over to first. Third out. Back here at Oracle Park, let's check out some notable MVP candidates so far this season. Foul ball there. Boone, a former All-Star, just 21 years old, and of course has a Cy Young to his credit. This one in the air, center field. Clark under it. And there's one away.
Up next for the Giants.
So runner at second, 2 down. Here's Riley Green. Swing and a pop-up. Has room, and he makes the catch. So the Astros lead 1. They're down 2-1. Boone steps in with 2 outs and nobody on. He's basically saying, fine, I'll do it myself.
That's right. Might as well cue the movie trailer voice.
In a world where nobody gets on base.
Hard one.
Towards first, Mountcastle. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Giants are down 1-2-3 as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. 1 down. So next up for Houston, Ryan Mountcastle. This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. And there's 2 away.
Well, that was a pitch you got to crush. Unbelievable that he missed it right there. And I'm telling you, he is going to be frustrated with himself until his next at bat.
The switch hitting catcher will come up to hit. Jeffrey Boone. Can't glove it cleanly. Still able to fire over. One hit in the Boone with a fair showing in this win.
Not one to put on the personal highlight reel necessarily, but certainly didn't hurt him on the way to the win.
Here's Riley Green.
Next for the Astros.
One out, a runner at second here at the top of the second. Hit hard, base hit. Here comes the throw, and he's safe. So it's first and third with one down. They put the tag on him, and that's out number 2. Bottom of the second. Now the Giants 4-hitter, Jeffrey Boone.
He's got pop, which is a little sneaky because he's so comfortable with taking his base hits to the opposite field, but he can jump you if you make a mistake.
Out towards right center field. Smith has a beat on it. Takes it in for the out. So a man at first. Here's Ryan Mountcastle. Runner on the move.
Yeehaw!
Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag. On a line out towards center. And there's 2 away. Man at first, Kevin Alcantara. Up next for the Astros. Here goes the runner. Pitch inside. Transfer bobbled, and there's no throw. Bottom of the 7th. Here's a cleanup hitter for the Giants, Jeffrey Boone. Swinging a foul out of play.
Well, these Giants just haven't produced as many competitive at-bats as I'd like to see in this one. They really haven't worked many deep counts or long at-bats, and that's fine if you're having a lot of success. But at this point, I think it's time to make an adjustment.
The 1-1. Way out front for strike 2.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
That one in the dirt. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Swing and a miss, and he got him. And 1 away in the bottom of the 7th. One down, base is empty here in the 9th.
The catcher, number 13, Jeffrey Boone.
Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. Green takes it in for the out. And there are 2 down. Boone with a less than great game in the loss.
I don't want to pile on a player when he's down, but that was a lousy game at the dish. They'll need to get better games from him to have better results as a team.
Jeffrey Boone is putting together an MVP-type season. Near the top of every major category, he'll look to be a major contributor once again today. It's the Tampa Bay Rays taking on the San Francisco Giants. First pitch coming at you right after the break. First and second, one out. Jeffrey Boone, the next Giant to hit.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
2 on, 1 out. Line shot into the gap, should score at least one. Runner around third. He scores and they have the lead. Here comes the runner. Relay throw home. And he's out. So here's Murphy now. In the dirt. Man on second, 2 down. Swing and a pop-up. Kinney has a beat on it. And the inning is over. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position.
The designated hitter, Jeffrey.
Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. Sends it to first. Boom. Locks in. Not the at-bat they were hoping for just now, so it's up to him with 2 outs.
Well, this guy's got the right mindset, Boog. Just needs to stay within himself and deliver.
Here's a high chopper.
Go hard, go hard, go hard.
Whips it to Casas. That ends the inning. 2 outs. Runner on first. Now it's the DH, Jeffrey Boone. Not close with that one, and that's ball 1. Back up the middle and a base hit. And out to a board.
Up next for the Giants.
Here's Sean Murphy.
Sean Murphy.
Now the 0-1. That one the other way. And that is the inning. Boom. Had a good day at the office, even in defeat.
Well, definitely a strong game at the plate, and it's safe to say he made a difference for them. They didn't get the win, but they'll take performances like this one from him.
Jeffrey Boone is putting together an MVP-type season. Near the top of every major category, he'll look to be a major contributor once again today. It's the Tampa Bay Rays taking on the San Francisco Giants. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. And today's starting pitcher, Jeffrey Boone. He's been a real force on the mound so far this year.
Well, Boog, he was healthy last year and gained a tremendous amount of confidence. He took a big step forward last season. I think he'll take another one this season.
Ready to go now? Chandler Simpson digs in now. And we are underway here in San Francisco. Foul ball there. Bunting for a hit. He pops it up. 1 away. Well, he gave the bunt a shot there, but not able to execute.
Yeah, I think he rushed it a little bit, and when guys rush, it can be a pop-up or it can be bunted right back at a position player.
Ballesteros getting the start at catcher, batting second in today's lineup, and he's been on a good run at the plate, hitting over .325 in his last 10 games. Devers steps on the bag. Quick start to this afternoon's action. 2 gone. 2 down, bases empty. Here's some real power at the plate. Junior Caminero. His home run numbers stand out, Chris. Nobody has hit more in his team. Warning track, wall, and you can touch them all, baseball man. His 23rd of the year. And that one hit to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Jeffrey Boone will hit next.
Designated hitter, Jeffrey Boone.
Going 1.
Filthy changeup right there. Just pulled the string.
Oh, he doesn't get the call. And it's a ball and a strike. Catcher challenge. We'll take another look. And on further review, it was a strike. So they've still got both their challenges. Here's the 0-2. Out to short, Williams. Play made, that ends the inning. 1 left. On now to the top half of inning number 2. And stepping in for the Rays, Cooper Kinney. There's a strike.
That fastball at the bottom of the zone can be very effective. Just got to keep it on the corners.
Ball 1.
Kinney launched a homer in his most recent game. Boone wants to challenge that one. Thought it was a strike, so the call stands. So they'll lose their first challenge. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
What a great feeling for him and for his teammates, Boo. Getting that walk-off win. That could give them some extra momentum going forward.
The 0-2. Caught him looking for the K.
Well, that was a pretty poor at bat. He just never got the bat off of his shoulder. I mean, you've got to go up there looking to swing at some point, especially once you're down 0-2. And at that point, make an adjustment, look to put the ball in play if it's anywhere close. And I'm just not sure what the plan was there.
At the plate, Ben Williamson. The 1-0.
Last 2 pitches have been down in the zone. Pitcher clearly trying to get that ground ball double play. But in this count, you're going to have to give in, elevate his pitches, and get back into this at bat.
Right through there for a strike. Check swing called strike. And now 3-2. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, interesting. He's looking very comfortable out of the stretch after giving up the leadoff single. Back-to-back strikeouts, so they haven't been able to move that runner up, get him into scoring position, and try to have a better chance of scoring. I tell you, good job so far on the mound. He just needs one more out.
Number 3, Slater DeBron.
And that's in there at the knees for a strike. That's off the inside corner. Ball 1.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading the count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you get hurt.
2-2 now. Just missed.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
That's a tough one to swallow right there. If you're on the mound, you're ahead in the count 0-2, and you just couldn't find a way to put them away. It's going to be frustrating if that one comes back to bite him.
Number 8 in the box now. Takes strike 1. On the ground to the left. And that's the inning. We played an inning and a half. It's 1-0. Back here in San Francisco, let's check out some notable MVP candidates so far this season. And he bunts, but that's a foul ball. Here comes the 0-1.
No, that's a ball.
Boom. Will challenge that pitch, thinking it's a strike. And the call stands. It was indeed a ball. No challenges left for them now. Here's a 1-1. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
That's a ball.
Up the middle. Base hit. And a good start to the inning. Fastball for a strike. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. Way inside, gets out of the way. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
Well executed pitch on the outside part of the plate.
1 out man at first. And stepping in for the Rays, Junior Caminero. Runner on the move. And that's a stolen base, not even close.
Well, with that kind of elite arm he has behind the plate, man, it's a pretty big deal when you can swipe a bag against this dude. Maybe more than anything, it prevents teams from just testing him, thinking that they can even steal the base. But right here, they successfully moved that runner up to scoring position. Good job.
Swung on, belted. That one carrying. Out of here. A towering shot to center. His 17th of the year. Cooper Kinney next to hit for the Rays. Ball 1 there. Base is empty, 2 away, but 2 runs are in. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Ground ball left side, and it finds its way through for a hit. And that extends the inning. First pitch way inside a fastball. Ground ball to the right side, and that's foul. Comes up empty. That's strike 2. Kinney leads off first with 2 down to the inning. That misses. Full count now. Chases the changeup in the dirt. Got him. Inning over on the strikeout. We head down. Boom. Back to work. They're down. Just trying to keep it close here.
Yeah, Boog. Can't mess around when the game margin is this tight.
That one finds the zone. That's strike 1. Williamson measures 6 feet even, 28 years old, and he was a second-round pick in 2023. Strike on the inside corner.
Back-to-back fastballs in. That last one called for a strike. Probably go away, but look for him to come back in there to try to finish you off.
Swing and a miss, struck him out.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one. That's the one. When he elevates, hitters aren't touching it.
Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2. That's a base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away. And here's the first baseman. He's 0 for 1. Fought off foul. Swings and misses. 0-2 now. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Picks up strikeout number 7.
Probably the best one we have seen. Throwing it where he wanted to, have a nice tight spin to it, and a teaser just off the edge of the plate.
And that is that. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league. In the air to left center, Simpson should have this one. And there's one down. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been struggling. Ballesteros leading things off and takes a strike. Ballesteros wants to challenge this. Thought it was a ball. A changeup missing. And that's ball 2. Next offering upstairs. There's a strike at the knees. Payoff pitch. Swing and a miss. Strikeout number 8.
That was a tough slider right there. He couldn't get a piece of it just to try to keep the at-bat alive. And hitters will tell you that slider, when a guy's able to really tunnel the pitch where it looks like a fastball and then late has really good bite, so tough to lay off of because you've made the decision you don't want to get beat by a fastball, and then you swing and you miss. You go back to the dugout shaking your head.
Swings through it for the K. Tied him up on a fastball inside. 2 outs, base is empty. Digging in is the switch hitting outfielder, Wenzel Perez.
Ball. Strike 1.
The 1-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Battling here as he fouls it away. 2 down, nobody on. And we're at the top of the 5th.
Well, he's having a tough time getting a pitch by him. As a hitter, you feel pretty confident that you're seeing different pitches still able to make some type of contact.
Ramirez sends it to first, and it's a 1-2-3 inning.
Pitching for the Giants.
Boom. Blocks in, trying to turn momentum back in their favor. This is who they want up there to do it.
Yeah, and sometimes it just takes one swing to change the tone. This at-bat could be that moment.
Back now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Jake Cousins.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
That misses. Ball 2. This one in the air, center field. And there's one away. Boom. Steps in. RBI opportunity here.
Yeah, Boog, important to try and close the gap. One at bat can tilt the scale.
That one fouled off. First and second, 2 down. Here at the bottom of the 7th. In the dirt. Ball to strike. Squirts away a little bit. The throw to third. Safe there, and we've got runners at second and third with 2 away. So on the wild pitch, 2 guys advance. And a ball and 2 strikes. Lifted in the air, right center field. and makes the grab. And that's the inning. Giants. Man at second here with 2 away. And the batter now, Jeffrey Boone. Hit hard but foul off to the left. You'll one. High fly ball lifted in the air right field. And he'll make the catch. Ball game. And the Rays take this one in a blowout. Boom. With a subpar two-way performance. Not much success pitching or hitting in this one.
Boog, I'm sure he's frustrated with how his at-bats went, but he can feel good about how he pitched in this one. Shoot, I had plenty of games that didn't go my way. You just got to move on.
So 2 down, and now the DH, Jeffrey Boone. One of the best RBI guys in the game this year. Right now, second in the NL. Boone, a former Rookie of the Year, just 21 years old. He's a former National League Cy Young Award winner. Ball to strike. The pitch. That one pushed foul out of play off to the left.
Ball two.
Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out. Sean Murphy gets a chance to hit. You'll one. Swing and he popped it up. Kinney settles underneath it. And that will end the inning. First and second, 2 down. In the air, left field. And that will end the inning. 2 outs. Couple of base runners at first and second. Tap foul at the plate. Two on, 2 outs. Hard liner. Cruz running hard to get it. Pulls it in on the run. First and second, 1 out. Jeffrey Boone, the next Giant to hit.
He's been really clutch with runners in scoring position this season, so they'll have to be extra careful in this matchup. Really good job in this spot to get ahead in the count. He's going to have to continue, finish off this hitter.
2 on, 1 out. That one finds the zone, and it's 0-2.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way.
Oh, that pitch got away from him, and that's a hit by pitch. So here's Murphy now. All loaded up, dangerous hitter at the plate. Makes the grab, and there's 2 out.
A perfect result for the defense. A line drive out that doesn't score a run, and it takes away the opportunity for that sacrifice fly. You can't ask for much more. That's the outcome they wanted.
Now here's a flare off the bat. Makes the catch. Big spot here. Bottom of the 9th. Down to their final out. Jeffrey Boone getting ready to hit. And that's in there at the knees. Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. Simpson settles underneath it, and he'll make the catch. Ball game, and the Rays extend their winning streak to 5 in a row. Boom. With an okay game in the loss.
I think they expect him to make larger contributions than he did today. Nothing too bad, but nothing great either.
Jeffrey Boone, with a blend of raw talent and poise, quickly becoming a player to watch this season. It's the San Francisco Giants and the Milwaukee Brewers. First pitch coming your way next. Jeffrey Boone getting ready to hit. Ripped on the ground to second, slings to first, third out, and that ends the frame. Here comes Christian Yelich. Man at first, one away. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. Strike in there. And that's a stolen base, not even close. Boone, multi-time All-Star, just 21 years old, and of course has a Cy Young to his credit. Up the middle, base hit. That was smoked through the infield. They get it in quickly, so first and second now, one out.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
Pivotal at bat now for the dangerous Jose Ramirez. Popped in the air, left field, and there's two down. Sal Frelick, the next Giant to hit. Two on, two outs. Line drive, base hit. Throw in holds the lead runner at third, so it'll be bases loaded and two gone.
Up next,
now the left fielder, Richie Freeman. And a payoff pitch. Swing and a pop-up. Ortiz under it. And that's the third out. One down. And now the batter is Carson Kelly. Here's the pitch. Runner goes. There's a ball. Throw. Save. And the tying run is now in scoring position.
The catcher, number 13, Jeffrey Boone.
Tap foul at the plate. Next offering is fouled back. Oh, and 2 now. Right side, hard hit. Slinging it to first in time. Next for the Brewers, Nick Morabito. And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. 2 down.
Up next for the Brewers, the designated hitter, Christian.
Crowd locked in right now. One-run game here in the ninth.
Jeffrey Boone.
Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That's got a chance. Reaching for it and brings it in.
Gotta love the over-the-shoulder catch.
Boone did well enough for them despite the loss.
He's going to be a driver for their offense and change losses like this one to wins. He needs better days than this. Some good signs in this one, though.
So now it's the 4-hole hitter, Jeffrey Boone. He's a major topic of conversation, the rare two-way player at the big league level. It's pretty early on in his major league career, but it's driving a lot of excitement around the game.
Yeah, Boog, hard to not get excited about a player with this much athleticism, this much talent. Just such a rare thing in baseball. And, you know, just about every front office is watching him and dreaming of having their own guy like him in the organization.
Out towards right center field. And that is that. Man at first, nobody out. Blake Perkins, the next to hit. There goes the runner. Pitch in for a strike. Throw, and they got him.
Such a quick and fast swing of emotions right there. You get the runner on with the walk, which is great, but then picks a bad pitch to go on, and you just erase the free pass that you were issued. I understand you want to be aggressive, you want to try to get in the scoring position, but you just have to be a little smarter there.
Boone in his third season, just 21 years old, and he was a third-round pick back in 2025. Late swing, foul to the left. Swing and a ground ball. Terrain. Slings to first in time.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been playing well. One away.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
Up next for the Giants, the catcher, number 13, Jeffrey Boone.
Well, it's been a very impressive outing so far. His command has been a big part of it. Even when he misses outside the strike zone, which is exactly what a pitcher wants.
Swing and a high fly ball to left. And that'll do it. Here's Yelich at the dish. 1-1 now. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Takes it in for the out. Boom. Digging in. The deficit's manageable, but somebody's got to get it started, Singy.
Yeah, and this guy right here has got the toolbox. Competitiveness, bat to ball, good instincts. Let's see if he opens it up, Boog.
First pitch, not close. Next offering is fouled back. And that one fouled off.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit, just not able to square it up.
The 1-2. Oh, look at the stop. Throw to first. Nicely done for the out.
Up next for the Giants.
Boom. Had the kind of game you'd like to avoid, which contributed to the loss.
Well, Boog, this is a game he'd rather forget. He needs to wash this one off in the shower and do better next time out.
So 2 down. Now it's the DH, Jeffrey Boone. In the dirt. Now the 0-1. Hard hit, right side. That's the inning. Boom. Ready to hit now. Down late. RBI opportunity. And this guy's looking like he wants to write the comeback chapter.
Yeah, let's see if he grabs the pen, Boog. Could start writing a whole new story here.
Man on second, 2 down. Yeah, that's fouled off.
Well, the offense really struggled last night. I mean, it was awful. So I think picking up a run right here, that's going to get him going a little bit.
Foul ball still 0-2. Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. Ouch, that one drilled him. The throw is still in time, and they do get the out.
Up next for the Giants, the designated hitter, Jeffrey Boone.
Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Kelly takes it in for the out. 2 down. Jeffrey Boone, the next Giant to hit. He's a catcher by trade, but the DH here in this one. And first offering is fouled off. The Giants with a chance to get back into it here in the top half of inning number 7. Just missed.
Just missed with that backdoor breaking ball. If he gets a swing and miss or called strike, 0-2 count. Instead, it's 1-1. Look for him to go back to that pitch later in this at bat. Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
That's in there, and the count is 2-2. Now he's challenging the called strike. And after review, it was a ball. Good eye. So they've still got both their challenges. In the air, right field. Chorio settles under this one. And that is that. Boom. Had a rough go of it in the loss.
I don't want to pile on a player when he's down, but that was a lousy game at the dish. They'll need to get better games from him to have better results as a team.
Jeffrey Boone is putting together an MVP-type season. Near the top of every major category, he'll look to be a major contributor once again today. It's the San Francisco Giants taking on the Los Angeles Dodgers. First pitch coming your way next. Boone stepping in. The numbers aren't pretty, Singy. He knows that, but this is about adjustments and redemption.
Yeah, sometimes all it takes is one good swing to turn the tide and recover emotionally, and that can change everything in a rivalry like this.
Got it started a little too early. Strike one. Boone, multi-time All-Star, just 21 years old. He's a former National League Cy Young Award winner. Right side, Pasquantino.
Beat it out.
He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. And now here's the starter for San Francisco, Jeffrey Boone. #1 in the league in strikeouts, Singy.
Yeah, that swing and miss pitch is next level, Boog. The ball just jumps out of his hand late.
It's not just power, it's precision. Every pitch has intent.
Yeah, and I'd say every start has entertainment value as well. You can't look away when he's on the mound.
Boom, ready to go. Looking to set the tone right out of the gate.
Yeah, Boog, he needs to come out aggressive but composed as well. A clean first frame can settle the whole dugout.
Spray charts are a nightmare. He hits it everywhere. Really makes it tough for opposing defenses.
Yeah, and it's almost always with purpose. He just keeps making things happen at the plate.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. The 1-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. One gone here.
Oh, that slider down and away. It's just kind of a slow death. With 2 strikes, you're looking to protect, and halfway to the plate, you know you've committed, and you know you're going to have no chance of touching it. Tell you what, sometimes you just have to tip your cap.
Shohei Ohtani up to the dish. That one hammered, but pulled foul.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
In the air, left field, and that should be extra bases. He's in at second with a 1-out double.
He went up there and got it. With 2 strikes, I'm not going to leave this in the umpire's hands. I'm going to be aggressive. It was in a location where you could get those arms extended that he loves to do. So nice job right there coming back in that at bat.
That one fouled off. Man at second.
Well, this is a great matchup that you just don't get to see very often. The reigning Cy Young Award winner against the reigning MVP.
Now this ball is well hit. This one's got a chance. And caught on the warning track. Runner tags at second, and he's up to third safely with 2 gone.
Batting fourth.
Now it's the Dodger cleanup hitter, Andy Pages. And that's in there at the knees for a strike. That one finds the corner. That's strike 2. Just missed.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. 2 outs and a runner at third. Here in game 1 of this 3-game set. Got him swinging. A double in the back here at Chavez Ravine. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Mickey Moniak.
Ball 1.
Right now, behind in the count, 2 balls and no strikes, no free passes. You can't allow that.
Off the mark there. Ball 3. Top of the zone, and it's called a strike. Right through there for a strike.
And boy, that was the pitch. 3-1. You want to be really aggressive on the fastball.
Nice grab. Throw to first. It's there, and that's a great play. Knee high. That's in for a strike.
Ball 1.
And that's outside. Next offering is fouled back. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That K is his 3rd of the game.
Well executed pitch on the outside part of the plate.
Alex Freeland getting ready to hit.
I'm liking what I've seen from him at the dish lately. Can make it a 5-game hitting streak with a knock in this one.
2 down, nobody on. Just missed.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike. But so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone, and the last 2 pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
stays alive. Breaking ball misses down and away. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Swing and a miss. That's a strikeout. And that puts him just 1 K away from 200 on the year. Nothing doing for the Dodgers here. We played 2 innings. It's 1-0. Back here at the ballpark, coming off a series where they were red hot at the plate, and a look at the numbers. That catches the corner. Kim wants another look at the called strike. It's a challenge. Good eye at the plate. They'll overturn the call. They'll keep both their challenges. And a 1-1. On the ground, right side. In plenty of time to first. Leadoff hitter gone in the third.
The shortstop, Mookie. Yes.
And a foul ball. Foul ball there. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And that's his 200th strikeout of the season. Will Smith to the plate. Struck out swinging his first time.
Nope.
Smith recently taking home Player of the Month honors. Next one misses. Ball 2.
And what a show he put on last month, Boog. Really impressive work at the dish. And I'm sure his teammates and the coaching staff appreciate it. Great having a bat like this in the lineup.
2 down, nobody on. Way out front for strike 2. Outside low. And a full count now. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. Dodgers go down quietly. They trail here 1-0.
Up next to the Giants.
Boom. A former All-Star, just 21 years old. And, of course, he's the reigning NL Cy Young Award winner. He'll challenge, thought that was a ball. And that one was indeed a strike. Still 1 challenge left for them. The 0-1.
Ball. That's ball 2.
Goes down looking for the strikeout. That was pretty nasty.
Well, just a beautiful fastball on the inside corner for that backwards K right there. I think the hitter saw it all the way coming from that opposite arm angle. So I got to think he was looking away and just got locked up by the hard stuff boring in on his hands.
He's got it. 1 down.
Woo, he was all over that first pitch fastball, just barely missed it. Man, this guy was ready to hit.
Oh, great stop. And very nicely done for the out. Andy Pajes steps to the plate for the Dodgers. And that drops in for a strike. Pajes with another scorching run of play lately.
Ball 1.
We've gotten used to seeing him put together impressive stretches throughout his career, Boog. When he's going like he is right now, it's really fun to watch him.
Swing and a miss. And the count 1-2. Grounds one to short. Dives, and he can't hang on. And he'll just eat it, so that's an infield knock. Tying run is at first. We're here in the bottom of the fourth.
Ball.
Runner on the go. And a foul ball. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Picks up strikeout number 7. One hit, one left. We're headed to the 5th. It's the Giants 1 and the Dodgers nothing. This is NL West action on MLB The Show. Back here at Dodger Stadium, let's check out some notable MVP candidates so far this season.
You know, these Dodgers showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. Starter's leash has to be getting tighter with his pitch count where it is, but so far he's been really effective in this one. You know, sometimes it just takes getting to the bullpen in order to be able to score runs, and that might be the case today.
Damn.
Tucker, who's been an all-star and a Gold Glover. Battling here as he fouls it away. 2-2 now. In the air, left field, down the line. That one is foul, and he'll see another. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Strikeout number 8.
The third baseman, Alex Freeland.
Nope, that's down.
So the Dodgers are going to have to try and come from behind and try and get that offense going.
He's been raking in recent games, and a big reason why, getting ahead in counts. He's been able to do that consistently, and you see the results.
The Dodgers down by a pair, last half of inning number 5.
That's ball 4. Take your base.
Not happy that was called the ball, and here's a challenge. It just shaved the zone. They'll keep their remaining challenge. Swing and a miss. And down 3-2. Fights it off. He'll see another. Payoff pitch. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. He hauls it in. 2 away. Hesung Kim steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Boom. Ready to go again after back-to-back walks.
Yeah, he's just got to simplify now, Boog. Walks are like quicksand. The more you fight them, the deeper you get.
Swing and a miss at a slider. Swings through that one for strike 2. Popped in the air, left field. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. He continues to roll on the mound as 5 shutout innings are in the books. You're watching San Francisco Giants base.
Up next is Giants, the designated hitter, Jeffrey Boone.
That one almost got him. 2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top half of the 6th. Line to left. Fair ball. Makes the turn and heads for second. He's there. It's a 2-out double.
That was a thing of beauty. He may have been a little behind the pitch, but by getting that barrel into the hitting zone early on in his swing, He was able to meet it and still shoot a line drive down the line and left.
Now it's Jose Ramirez. On the ground to third.
Get down, get down, get down.
Throw not nearly in time. He's safe.
Up next to the Giants.
Well, we're going to see throwing errors from third base from time to time, and that's a pretty good example of why. If you don't get behind the throw properly, it's really easy to throw a power sinker over there to first. And first baseman, I'm sure he wants another shot at that pick, try to bail out his teammate, but that was just a tough one to come up with.
Back now for the bottom of the sixth, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Jorge Alcala.
Still a lot of game left, and this game could go either way. So this is a big opportunity for him to get some important outs and try to help carry this lead into the later innings.
On the ground to short. Betts whips it to first. That's the third out. Inning over. Boone with another whiff-heavy game on the mound as he hit the 200 strikeout mark for the season.
Boog, he's so good at generating those swings and misses, and that's critical to succeeding in the modern game. Not a lot of pitchers nowadays who can get by on nibbling and pitching to contact. Man, Greg Maddux would have had no chance in this era. Quite a year he's had.
Second inning set to go. Here's a cleanup hitter for the Giants, Jeffrey Boone. He's a major topic of conversation, the rare two-way player at the big league level. It's pretty early on in his major league career, but it's driving a lot of excitement around the game.
Yeah, Boog, hard to not get excited about a player with this much athleticism, this much talent. Just such a rare thing in baseball. And you know, just about every front office is watching him and dreaming of having their own guy like him in the organization.
Ball, that's high.
Sliced hard but foul. That one not close. Yeah, that's ball two. Got him swinging. One out.
Boog, if you can set up a good two-strike splitter with a fastball on the previous pitch, it's going to be so tough to recognize and adjust your swing to get a piece of it. Clearly had him reaching for it right there.
Back here in L.A., it's that time of the season. Let's check out some notable trade candidates. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
2 strikes to a guy who's already 0 for 1 with the punch out. The only guy in the lineup with that strikeout. But you can't get too relaxed. You still got to make good pitches to get him out.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out.
Stood absolutely no chance on that slider right there. And I don't mean to laugh, but that's a tough one. I mean, pretty much a perfect strikeout pitch. I mean, it looks like a fastball middle in. Kind of has cutter action, and it just bunches you up to whereas you can't get your hands through and the barrel to it. And not much you can do unless you recognize the spin early and you spit on it.
Boom. Digging in. They've got the lead, but here's another chance to set the tone.
Yeah, but one good swing, and suddenly they add to the margin. Every run counts as this game moves along.
Popped up to the left, into foul ground. Freeland takes it in for the out. And there's one down. Jeffrey Boone, the next Giant to hit. Ripped, but it curls foul. Laser to the gap, should score the run. Way back there, and it's off the wall. They extend their lead as the runner scores from second, and in its second with an RBI double. One down. Next to hit, Jose Ramirez. Slow roller to third. Freeland. Slinging it to first in time.
Yeah, I'm looking at his body language, and he just doesn't seem like things are in sync. And the ball's just not coming off his bat the way it did earlier in the regular season.
Pasquantino. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. 1 run. Boom. With a mediocre showing in this one.
I'm sure they're glad they got the win, but if he's going to be a driver for their offense, he needs better days than this. Some good signs in this one, though.
We move ahead to the top of the second now. Now it's the Giants catcher, Jeffrey Boone. Fly ball down the line. Rushing towards the line, and that's a foul ball. Just missed.
Just missed with that backdoor breaking ball. If he gets a swing and miss or called strike, 0-2 count. Instead, it's 1-1. Look for him to go back to that pitch later in this at bat.
Base hit into right field.
Ouch, how did that one feel?
That is it. The third baseman, Jose.
Here's Jose Ramirez. In the dirt. No score here in the second. Makes the catch, 1 down.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact.
Step off throw to first. Boom. Dives back in safely. He swings and hits a fly ball center field. That's a base hit. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with 1 gone. And up next for San Francisco, Richie Freeman. The 0-2. Up the middle. Eddie flips it. There's one. On to first. Save. So they get one. Stepping in is the switch hitting shortstop. 2 on, 2 outs. Gap shot should score at least 2. That one carrying, and it bangs off the wall. The second run scores. It's 2-zip. It's a 2-run double, and they have the lead. Boom. Digging in. This matchup has been one-sided and not in the pitcher's favor, Chris.
Yeah, probably circled this one when the schedule came out. Might as well hand him the remote. He's been in full control in this one.
This to center field. Pajes takes it in for the out. And there's one away.
Up next,
1 out man at first. Vinny Pasquantino steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Shohei on the go. There's a ball. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag.
Up next to the Giants, the catcher, number 13, Jeffrey Boone.
Fought off foul. And a 1-2. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Lead runner to second, so 2 on and nobody out.
Now, just a nice job coming through at a pretty high leverage spot right there. Now a pretty big at bat coming up with a chance to even this ball game up.
Pivotal at bat now for the dangerous Jose Ramirez. So RBI spot, but Chris, this is a guy that is not really swinging the bat all that well here.
In this situation, you have a real good opportunity to get swings and misses and record a strikeout. I think you attack him in this spot.
They get the tag on him, and 2. What a play. So runner at second, 2 down. Sal Freeland, the next Giant to hit. Man on second, 2 down. In the dirt, blocked. And an excellent job keeping it right there. Here's a 2-0. And another ball.
I almost feel like he's frustrated a little bit. He wants to be challenged.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Walks out of the bullpen can absolutely kill your momentum very quickly. They're in some hot water trying to protect this lead.
Richie Freeman, the next Giant to hit. And that'll load the bases.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
Now it's the shortstop, the 0-2. Got him looking. Huge strikeout there. 1 down. The switch hitting catcher will come up to hit. Jeffrey Boone. Miller on the mound for the 40th time this season. A former first-round pick in 2020.
That's ball 2.
Misses with the 2-0, and he's fired 3 straight outside the strike zone. There's a strike.
Clearly taking all the way there in that 3-0 count. It was a cookie right down the middle.
Fouls 1 away, and now 3-2. Got him looking. That's the second out.
Well, he throws him with a great fastball right on the corner. It's kind of like bowling when you think the ball's going to get into the gutter and somehow it just hangs onto that edge and knocks down a pin. Well, he got the outside corner of the plate and got that called third strike.
Runners at first and second with 1 gone. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Line drive, base hit. Runner around third. Now a relay to the plate. Here's the tag, and he's out.
Well, he just ran through a stop sign right there. Third base coach had both hands up, trying to hold him at the base. He decided to go anyway, and he's out by a lot at the plate. I'm sure the third base coach and the manager are pretty frustrated right now.
With an okay game in the loss.
Not his best showing, but I hope he isn't too self-critical after they took the loss. Some things to build on in this game.
Jeffrey Boone is putting together an MVP-type season. Near the top of every major category, he'll look to be a major contributor once again today. It's the Chicago White Sox taking on the San Francisco Giants. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. So two in scoring position with one out. Jeffrey Boone, the next Giant to hit.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very
high fly ball lifted in the air right field. Brings it in. Here comes the runner from third. And they strike first as they take a 1-0 lead.
That play really shows how important it is to hit the cutoff man. Looked like he tried to throw through and get the runner at home, but it backfired, and it ended up costing them a run. I remember my rookie year overthrowing a cutoff man. Didn't last long before I was pulled aside by a veteran pitcher. He had a talk with me. I don't know if I ever missed a cutoff man again.
Liner caught at second.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate. All these Giants really producing with runners on. It's been a right place, right time kind of game for them. They're getting hits when it matters most and converting base runners into runs. They've got 5 hits with runners in scoring position.
In the air on the infield, my drop. And there's one away.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
Man at first. Here's the catcher, Jeffrey Boone. And he's the home run leader on this team, Singy. That one fouled off. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. That completes the strikeout, and that'll do it. 1 hit, 1 left. We're through 6. Boom. Locks in another RBI chance after a rough outing at the plate. Can erase all that right here.
Well, you got to stay locked in, Boog. And you know what? Sometimes the 5th time's the charm.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. That is the inning. Boom. Had the kind of game you'd like to avoid.
Well, I don't want to pile on a player when he's down, but that was a lousy game at the dish. Sure, they got the win, but if he performs like that, it doesn't make it easy.
One out, runner at second. Jeffrey Boone, the next Giant to hit. Singing, even casual fans have heard this guy's name. Of course, he's the rare major leaguer who both pitches and hits. I mean, you're talking about a rarity both historically and in the modern game.
Yeah, and you don't have to be Babe Ruth or Shohei Ohtani for this to be impressive. He's proved his tremendous talent by taking the two-way role this far.
That's out number 2. Man at first, 1 away. Crushed. Left center field. This one's deep. Forget it. A 2-run homer, and they add to the lead. It's 3-0. He only needed 1 swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, dude. Aggressive, and it paid off.
Up next for the Giants, the designated hitter, Jeffrey Boone.
Right side.
Dig, 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 dig.
Throws to first in time.
Up next for the Giants, the third baseman.
Boom. Stepping in now. It's clutch time, Singy. Go-ahead run sitting out there begging to be driven in.
Yeah, it sounds easier said than done, but he's just got to lock in and trust the process. One clean swing could change this ball game.
In the air, left field. Durant settles under this one, and that is a big first out. Boom. Had a great showing in the win. Had only one hit, but made it count with a homer.
Well, they may want to change how they approach him next time because he was just incredible in this one. He looked like a threat every time he came up.
Jeffrey Boone is putting together an MVP-type season. Near the top of every major category, he'll look to be a major contributor once again today. It's the Chicago White Sox taking on the San Francisco Giants. First pitch coming at you right after the break. And now here's the starter for San Francisco, Jeffrey Boone. Chris, his strikeout rate this year among the best all time.
He's truly one of the elite strikeout pitchers in the league. I mean, strikeouts per 9 off the chart. So the opposing team, they know they have their work cut out for them anytime they're facing this guy or a guy like this that's going to get the swings and misses. Pretty much in a class of his own when it comes to that category.
Ready to go now? Jarren Duran steps to the plate for the White Sox. And we are underway here in San Francisco.
First pitch, 107.
Nope, outside.
6'1" righty, just 21 years old. He's a former National League Cy Young Award winner. That one missed. On the ground, out to short. One out in the top of the first.
Backdoored him with a breaking ball. Just got the corner. There's nothing you can really do with that.
And that drops in for a strike. Hey, by the way, Chris.
Yes, John.
Happy birthday.
Oh, thank you.
Nope,
Swing and a
foul
ground ball, and that's just foul. Good job to fight that one off. Just getting started here in San Francisco. Got him looking, and there's 2 away.
Well, I think that was just a case of a hitter quitting on a pitch. He was looking fastball and didn't see it out of the hand and just left the bat on his shoulder. That was a changeup right over the plate. Probably not the location he was looking for, but the change of speeds is what fooled him, and he got the out.
This one in the air, right field. Brings it in with a nice running grab. And that'll do it. Now it's the Giants' turn. No score. It's Major League Baseball on the show. One out man at first. Jeffrey Boone, the next Giant to hit.
He's got pop, which is a little sneaky because he's so comfortable with taking his base hits to the opposite field. But he can jump you if you make a mistake.
That one is absolutely belted.
Make the turn.
Bangs off the wall.
Batting fourth.
Didn't get cheated on that swing and squared it up perfectly. Came off the bat at 111, and when that's the case, the odds are very much in your favor as a hitter.
So 2 in scoring position with 1 out. Sean Murphy gets a chance to hit. 2 on, 1 out. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Durant gets under it. He's got it. Runner tagging from third. And the Giants score first. It's 1-0.
Well, he's always capable of losing one over the fence. He might have just missed it right there, but a good job driving that run from third.
In the dirt. Runner at second, 2 down. Here in the third and final game of the series. Now a pop-up on the infield. Montgomery. He's there. He's got it. And that is the third out. Top of the second. Now here's the cleanup hitter for the White Sox. Colson Montgomery. Pitch misses, and it's 1-0. Chris, he's their team leader when it comes to RBIs.
2-0 count to a guy with this much pop at the dish. You better expect him to be turning on something. It's going to either get hit hard to the pull side, or the fans better look out in the stands.
And that one fouled off. Here's a 2-2. This one in the air, center field. Freeman under it. And there's one away. Just missed.
And Boog, this guy keeps finding his way around the bases and eventually scoring. It's always fun running into the dugout and high-fiving your teammates after touching home plate. And he's done a lot of that lately.
Devers takes it himself. 2 up, 2 down in the top of the second. Digging in, Chase Maidra.
Yep, that ball went out.
Looks like a really good fastball today. You can hear that catcher's mitt popping. Looking forward to hearing a lot of that one in this one.
Ball, that's down.
Just missed.
Down.
This one in the air, right field. And that'll fall for a base hit. And the tying run is on base.
Batting seventh, the designated hitter, T.J. Friedel.
Ball, that's off the plate.
Slice the other way. That's a base hit. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs. So here's Bader now. Strike 1. That crosses the plate, and now they're just 1 strike away from getting out of this mess. He'll challenge, thought that was a ball, and that one was indeed a strike. 1 challenge remaining for them now. 2 on, 2 outs. That one just misses.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike, but so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone, and the last 2 pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
Got him swinging for the strikeout.
He's in a tough spot, had to make a great pitch, did it, got the strikeout, gets out of the jam. Clearly, he's happy with those results.
Welcome back as we take a check of the current standings.
Number 5, Munetaka Murakami.
That one outside,
ball 1.
and that's ball 1.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one, that's the one. When he elevates, guys aren't touching it.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. Can't connect on the curveball, struck him out.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout. He's been raking in recent games, and a big reason why, getting ahead in counts. He's been able to do that consistently, and you see the results.
That one is upstairs. Comes up empty. That's strike two. And a payoff pitch. And that is low for ball four.
Well, a breaking ball in that 3-2 count kind of tells you that that's the pitch he has the most confidence in right now. Just couldn't find the strike zone.
Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. Has room, and he makes the catch.
Good hard fastball up in the zone right there. They look really good coming in, but so hard to get on top of as a hitter.
Runner on the go. Pitching for a strike. Safe at second, and that was not close.
Well, we all know this team is struggling right now, and sometimes you just got to do something different to generate some offense. A little more aggressive right there to put the pressure on the opponent. We'll see if it pays off on the scoreboard for this team.
A little bit high. Ball one. Runner at second, 2 down. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Foul ball still, a 1-2 count.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
In time to Devers. That's the 3rd out. Inning over. So 1 left for the White Sox, and it remains 1-0.
Up next for the Giants, the designated hitter, Jeffrey Boone.
Foul ball. He's been one of the best players in the league at driving in runs, Singy. His RBI numbers are good enough to be top 5 in all of baseball.
Nasty backdoor slider. There's really nothing you can do with that if you swing at it, so that's a good take by him.
And that one popped in the air, left field. 2 down. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
Montgomery.
Ball, that's low.
That one misses, and it's 2-0. That one off the mark. Ball 3. And that's in for a strike. Late with the swing there.
Ooh, Baez. You got to remember to take the donut off the bat, partner.
There's a line drive to left field. Reaching for it and brings it in.
It was all over that fastball right there. I tell you what, if he gets under it just by a fraction of an inch or a little bit more, that's way back.
Edge of the zone for a strike, and the count is 0-2.
Well, he didn't like those first 2 pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole, he's going to have to battle, hope he gets a mistake.
Foul ball, it stays 0-2. Got him swinging, and that's 4 strikeouts.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
Two down, nobody on. Foul ball there. Battling here as he fouls it away. White Sox down a run. Top half of inning number 4. That one out to right. And that's the 3rd out. Down in order go the White Sox. They trail here 1-0. Boom. Back at it. Efficient outing so far, and his pitch count backs it up, Singy.
Yeah, Boog. Every at-bat from here on out needs purpose. No wasted pitches.
Popped up to the left. Into foul ground. One up, one down.
Up next for the White Sox, the center fielder, number 13, Harrison Bader.
Bottom of the zone and a called strike. Bader, guy who played his college ball at the University of Florida. From the New York area, went to Horace Mann High School. White Sox down to run, and we're at the top of the 5th. Line drive, base hit. And the tying run is on base.
He needed that one. It's been a tough stretch at the plate lately. He got that front foot down, and pitch recognition was on point. Pretty impressive for an 0-2 count.
Murakami stands in here, takes ball 1 low. Bader runs. That's in for a strike. Throw to second, bounces out at second.
Well, I think everybody in the ballpark knew that he was running right there. So good job of quickly getting the pitch to the catcher. And the catcher with good footwork, really good throw on the money. Gets the base runner, and they cut off that would-be base stealer.
2 down, nobody on. And a count 1-2.
Looking sharp, just a strike away from 5 shutout innings.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. Still nothing on the scoreboard for him after 5. You're watching San Francisco Giants baseball on the show NorCal.
Now pitching for the
We're back,
Giants,
and they make a
number
change to
61,
start the 6th. The new pitcher, Jake Cousins.
Leading up for the
And he's had a
Giants,
really hard time throwing
hitter,
strikes so far this season. His walk rate is up there among the worst in the league for relievers.
That one lifted to left. Takes it in for the out. First and second, 1 out. Jeffrey Boone, the next Giant to hit. 1 for 3. And that one fouled off.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
2 on, 1 out. And fouled off.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow.
And that one gets away at the plate. Throw into third, save. And now second and third with 1 gone. So on the wild pitch, 2 guys advance.
With 2 on and 1 out, you're just hoping you can get a double play ball to get yourself out of the inning. But now you've really got some work to do. You need a big strikeout here.
He boots it. Gets off a throw, and they get the out. Good recovery. Wasn't easy following the misplay. So 2 down, Jeffrey Boone now at the plate. 1 for 4 with a double. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Duran should have this one, and that will end the inning. Boone with a solid 2-way performance in this ball game.
Games like this show that he can add a lot of value to any roster. You never know how he's going to impact a game, but it's always fun to watch him out there.